cut my music off, Pancho. I said, cut my music off. I'm about to speak all about this. First, take a long look. All you catalog shopping, mall shopping, online shopping. I've got to go to France. I got to go to Milan, Italy. I got to go to New York, New York. Stand on the runway. Take a long look at those custom fits. Those designer made. The coutures. I got to be there. Take a long look at the best dressed cat strutting his stuff down God's green earth. And when your lady slaps you upside the head and says, why can't you look like him? I strongly suggest you drop the hammer of truth on her and tell her straight up. That's the ghost jester, the dapper and debonair one. No one could look and strut as good as that guy. Let's just lay it all down on the line right here and now. The Great American Bash, University of Phoenix Stadium. The night the earth stood and watched. And if I could just finish that marquee name. The night the earth stood and watched in astonishment. First to come out was the mastermind himself, the slithering one, Jake the Snake U. Looking like he just got peeled off a Monopoly box. Looking like he just got O.J. Simpson off of another murder rap. Second to come out, the SST, the Spanish SWAT team. In full Japanese warfare attire. The gold and red silks, top to bottom. And then the lights turned off. And you could see the ghost jester appear in his Yves Saint Laurent sequin robe. Price tag $50,000. They said in the rags the next day, the decibel level was at an all-time high in any sporting event. Then Michael Buffer took the mic and said, standing at 6 foot plus, a robust 200 plus pounds, the only wonder of the world, Mr. Main Event, the End Game, the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Ghost Jester. And then it was on. Let me just say this. When you talk about the Great American Bash, you're talking about the pinnacle of our sport. You're talking about the upper echelon in our business. Make no mistake about it. The Mad Hatter Sahar, Bruiser Brothers, you brought it all that night. The Greco-Roman wrestling, the feats of strength, the moves off of the top wire. And if that wasn't enough, out came the salt to the eyes. Out came the brass knuckles. And it was on. At one point in the match, El Fantastico came to me and said, these caballeros, they're bringing the fight to us. They're bringing that bullfight to us. And I don't like that. We don't go down like that. And I told him, it's time we take these guys on a ghost ride. You entertain the Bruiser Brothers out here. Leave the Hatter in the ring with me. Then as I started working my way to that ring, I dropped 2 smoke bombs that filled the Arizona sky. And when the dust settled, when the smoke cleared, I had the Hatter in the ghost clutch. and he tapped out. But the night was far from over. When that sleazy commissioner came to the ring and brought the contracts, I began to tear him up, much to the cheers of many in that stadium. But that wasn't it. I got the mic from that commissioner and I said, "Now you're going to see the ghost copter." Then I hit that commissioner in the belly. I got him, picked him up in the gorilla press as the SST started fighting off all the officials, all the wrestlers that tried to stop me. I held that sleazy commissioner, then I spinned him as hard as I could, flying to the air. The newspaper said that he flew about 20 feet till he hit the ground. They said that he had severed his vertebrae, that he would be immobile for 6 months. You all know about that move. That move was banned 5 years ago. That move is punished by a lifetime ban in the NWA. And all the cheers turned to boos as I exited the ring. The days and weeks after that told the story. Social media, my New York, Manhattan apartment, people out parked out and signs saying, "Why, Jester? Why?" I go to my vacation spot at the Hamptons. People out there saying, "Why, Jester? We loved you. You are a favorite. You are an inspiration. Why did you do it?" I left that place and I went to my resort at the Bahamas. And all the island people said, "Why, Jester? You had it all. You were the man. Why did you give it all up?" That's when I decided to go to the Swiss Alps to stay with the Contessa. I got the call from the SST. Same thing went down with them. "Why did you guys do that?" As I went to go entertain the Contessa at her chateau in the Swiss Alps, we went to a garden where a fine meal was presented. And after that, we walked around her vast garden. Then she came close to me, whispered in my ear, and said, "Jester, what you did over there at the Great American Bash, that was wrong. That was very wrong. But I know you. What's wrong in your eyes and what is right in your eyes are two different things. Maybe it's time you settle the score and you let everyone know why you did what you did." So I said, "That sounds fair enough." And then I whispered into her ear and I said, "Why don't we just peel off all these clothes and run around this garden like the good Lord intended us to do from the get-go?" And that we did. It's like this. Ever since I was a little jester coming on up, they said, "Quit clowning around. You're not big enough. You're not strong enough. You're not smart enough." Then I started moving up in the NWA. And then I had folks like Donald Trump and that sleazy commissioner putting all their money behind me. And then when the press conferences started and the cameras were on, all I could hear from those two was, we made that guy. We built that guy up. If it wasn't for us, he wouldn't be the world heavyweight champion right now. See, in the justice court, talk like that gets decisions made. And my decision was, and my ruling was, that these two had to go down, jester style. Now, I have the Learjet gassed up. I have the Dom Perignon poured. You know I got that beluga caviar waiting for me. You know what I have waiting for me at the Swiss Alps? I'm gonna go back and we're gonna have some little fun over there. The way the jester knows how to have fun. As for you, Commissioner Donald Trump, next time you step into the justice court, you might not live to talk about it.